friends, Dr. Rajiv Dhawan, your ENT faculty, and I have got Dr. Kunal with me, our pathology faculty. Welcome,
Yes, sir.
Kunal.
Hi, sir.
So, I bring to you today the pathology angle of disease otosclerosis. If you will review the literature on the internet, believe me, there are hardly, presentations available. So, we thought, why not to take it as a challenge and bring to you the story of pathology behind the otosclerosis. And I'll invite Dr. Kunal to say a few words on the pathology of otosclerosis.
So, a high-yielding question. From the time we are studying, I was in MBBS. It was a very important question which we had. And sir, whenever we are talking about autosclerosis, obviously we are thinking about the ossicles of the ear getting stenosed, right? Clinically, as you all must be aware of, that it is of three types: the stapedial, the cochlear, and mixed. Generally, sir, it's a misinterpretation that only the stapes footplate is involved, but then the cochlea can also be, and they both can together be. And I'll show you some images also on that. Histologically, which is very, very, very important, that, so we have got these three important stages: the autospongiosis, the between wala phase, the transitional phase, and one is a late phase. Now, in this image, sir, this is how it looks under the microscope. And what I have tried to show in this, that in this image, what is happening is, bone is getting involved. So the two cells for bones, like osteoclast and osteoblast, so their role is too much here. Now, osteoclasts are the primary cells which are causing all the problem here. And what they're going to do is they're going to eat up the bony part, and they're going to create a lacuna, and the bony part will be gone. It will become softer. So all these dilatations which you are seeing, sir, these are all the vessels which are getting dilated now, because they have the space to dilate. So this if you are finding this thing, sir, in this these are all dilated vessels, and this in between, sir, you are seeing so much of cellularity. The cells are there. So this is the active stage of autosclerosis, and because the bony part is going away, so it actually will become like a sponge. So therefore, the first stage is called as autospongiosis, and eventually, sir, this injury will keep on going, and these osteoclasts will keep on eating up the bone, and later on, because there's so much of injury that's happening, eventually at the end, you're going to find this thing. Now you see, sir, compare the cellularity, compare the dilatations, everything is gone, Yeah. So this have become, all fibrosed, basically. So this is the inactive stage of autosclerosis. Here you are not seeing the spongiostic part. This is sclerosed now.
Okay.
This is sclerosed. So this is what we find. Now in this, again, a histopathological picture in which this is the stapes, and all this blue color, sir, this blue and pink, pathology blue and pink. So this bluish color which you are seeing, sir, this is the area, the footplate of the stapes, which is getting involved here.
Okay.
And if I zoom it, if we go and we see the zoom part, now this is what it looks like. So this is the footplate, and this here, you are seeing this bluish discoloration where we are saying ki haan bhai autosclerosis hai. This is where the autosclerosis is. Now, to make my point clear that not only stapes is involved, sir, again you can see the stapes is here, but the stapes is not involved here. This area is involved.
Cochlear.
Yeah, the cochlear part is involved, and you can see, sir, very well that ye bone theek hai, sir. This S is stapes, it is absolutely all right, but this is the osteosclerotic focus which we have, and all the vessels dilatation and all that. Basically, sir, spongiosis hai. This is spongiosis because the vessels are getting dilated, because bony structure nahi hai. The osteoclasts are working more here because they are resorpting the bony part. Now, again, so this is the osteosclerotic focus, which you can see. This is the stape. The blue mantles, sir.
Okay.
Now, whenever we talk about the osteosclerosis, the blue mantles come, and in simple words, sir, it is blue mantles. It's more bluish color which we are seeing. But the point is, sir, this blue mantles is not seen actually in the sclerotic part. This is in the transitional phase, when the osteoclasts have eaten a lot of bone, and they have created a resorptive area. There, if you stain that area, it becomes more bluish.
Okay.
And you are seeing these vessel dilatation, these tubular structures over there. So together we are calling it as a blue mantles. Okay. So three stages: the early stage, the transitional stage, and the late stage. And early stage is osteospongiosis. That's the histological part of it.
Thank you, Kunal. Wonderful. So, as far as I am concerned, as an ENT person, always we read about the otosclerosis histopathology. The only word which comes to our mind is blue mantles. And as Dr. Kunal is telling us, that it is not the early stage, it's not the very late stage. The intermediate stage when the bone is being eaten up, and that void actually on HNE staining is looking in appearing blue to us. Plus, do remember what is the classical histopathology picture for the exam purposes for otosclerosis. Please keep in mind the word blue mantles. And as Dr. Kunal rightly pointed out, that there are two stages mainly. If you take intermediate, on this side is otospongiosis, on this side is the otosclerosis. So when you talk about otospongiosis, as you rightly said, Kunal, that there is woven kind of bone or a spongy bone, and otospongiosis I think clearly tells us about that. So it's the early stage when the disease has just started. And in this stage, if the patient presents to you with a hearing loss, and if you examine the patient in otospongiosis phase, the early stage, you will see the pinkish appearance behind, or the flamingo pink appearance behind the tympanic membrane on otoscopy. And this is classically called Schwartz sign. Schwartz sign. And if you detect the patient in this stage, if Schwartz sign is positive, then no need to do the surgery. It's an early stage. Let us give something to stop the progression of the disease from this stage to the sclerosis stage. And the drug of choice for this stage will be sodium fluoride, the pharmacology. And if you see, the mechanism of action of sodium fluoride is also in, I would say, correlation with the pathology, that sodium fluoride is going to increase the osteoblastic activity, decrease the osteoclastic activity, and it is going to have the inhibitory action on the proteolytic enzymes also. So that the conversion of the normal bone to the immature woven bone is stopped, and we can really arrest the disease at that point of time. And as Dr. Kunal highlighted, that cochlear otosclerosis should always be kept in mind. It is another spectrum of the disease which you should not really, think that is very rare. So if a otosclerosis patient has got a mixed pattern of hearing loss, then it may be that it's a combination of the stapedial otosclerosis along with the cochlear otosclerosis.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because when the stapes is involved, the only
Conductive loss will be there. If cochlear is also involved, there is, the mixed pattern of the hearing loss. So thank you very much, Kunal, for bringing Blue Mantle's theory of the otosclerosis and the pathology angle of that.
It's my privilege, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.